Howdy, young explorers, here's a riddle to start our adventure. What has faces but doesn't eat? Give it a thought and we'll reveal the answer soon. Today, we're setting sail on an incredible expedition that will take us around the globe, and we'll be stopping at some of the world's most popular and intriguing monuments. From the majestic peaks of Mount Fuji to the historic stones of Westminster Abbey, we'll be exploring a variety of fascinating structures and landscapes. Our journey will not only be a feast for the eyes but also for the mind. We'll dive into fascinating facts, unravel intriguing stories, and even put your knowledge to the test with a fun quiz. So, are you ready to step into the shoes of an explorer to uncover the secrets of these extraordinary landmarks? Got your explorer hats on? Then let's embark on this exciting journey. Our first stop is a place where four giant faces gaze out from a mountainside. Can you guess? It's Mount Rushmore. Yes, the one tucked away in the Black Hills of South Dakota. This monumental marvel didn't just appear out of thin air though. It took 14 years of hard work, from 1927 to 1941, for sculptor Gutzon Borglum and his team to chisel these four faces into the mountain. Now, let's play a quick game. Can you name the four presidents whose faces are carved into Mount Rushmore? Time's up. They are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. These four presidents were chosen because they each played a crucial role in preserving the republic and expanding its territory. First up, we have George Washington, the very first president of the United States. His face is carved first on the left because he was the one who set the foundation for a strong central government. Next to him is Thomas Jefferson, the third president and the main author of the Declaration of Independence. His face was etched second from the left to honor his role in expanding the country's borders through the Louisiana Purchase. The third face from the left is that of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president. His face is there to recognize his success in the construction of the Panama Canal, which linked the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Last, but certainly not least, is the face of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president. He was the one who held the nation together during the Civil War and ended slavery. Each of these presidential faces is 60 feet high. That's about the height of a 6-story building. Imagine that. Mount Rushmore isn't just a mountain with faces though, it's a symbol of the courage, determination, and wisdom of these four great leaders who shaped the United States. It's a reminder of our past and a beacon for our future. So remember kids, Mount Rushmore is more than just a mountain, it's a tribute to four great men who shaped America. Next, we're off to Italy, to a city where streets are made of water. Here stands the elegant Rialto Bridge. Situated in the heart of Venice, this architectural marvel has been a bustling hub of trade since the 16th century. Imagine that, it's older than your great-great-great-grandparents. The Rialto Bridge is the oldest of the four bridges spanning the Grand Canal in Venice. But don't let the word old fool you. This bridge is a testament to Italian artistry and engineering. Crafted from Istrian stone, a type of white limestone, it's as sturdy as it is beautiful. It's like the superhero of bridges. With its distinctive arch and row of small shops, the bridge was a true trendsetter in its time. Talk about being a fashionista. It's not just a bridge, it's a shopping destination too. Now that's multitasking. So, when in Venice, don't miss the chance to cross the Rialto Bridge, a symbol of Italian artistry and engineering. Now let's travel to the land of the rising sun, Japan. There lies the majestic Mount Fuji. This towering beauty, standing at over 12,000 feet, is the tallest mountain in the country. But did you know it's not just a mountain, it's a volcano too? Don't worry though, it's been over 300 years since it last erupted. Mount Fuji is more than just a geographical marvel. It's a cultural icon. Many Japanese artists and poets have been inspired by its snow-capped peak. From ancient times it's been regarded as a sacred place. People from all over the world come to climb it, especially during the summer months. This mountain has a rich history. It's believed that the first ascent was made by a monk in the year 736. Now, that's a long time ago. So Mount Fuji isn't just a mountain, it's a symbol of Japan's natural beauty and cultural heritage. Now, let's speed up a bit and explore some other amazing monuments around the world. First stop, the Arena di Verona in Italy. Did you know this ancient amphitheater was built in the 1st century? That's before your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents were born. It's one of the best preserved ancient structures of its kind, and it still hosts concerts and operas today. Next, we're jetting off to London to check out Westminster Abbey. This historic church has seen over 1,000 years of history. It's where the British monarchs are crowned and often where they get married. Talk about a royal venue. Now, let's take a look at an architectural marvel, the Gherkin in London. Despite its funny name, this skyscraper is no joke. It's one of the city's most iconic modern structures, and its design was inspired by a sea sponge. Yep, you heard that right, a sea sponge. Onward to Berlin, where we find the Brandenburg Gate. This 18th century neoclassical monument was once a symbol of division during the Cold War, but now it stands for unity and peace. And guess what? It's not a gate for cars or people, but for the goddess of victory who sits right on top. Finally, we arrive at the Cologne Cathedral in Germany. This Gothic cathedral took over 600 years to build. Can you imagine waiting that long for your dream house? It's the most visited landmark in Germany, and if you're brave enough to climb its 533 steps, you'll be rewarded with a breathtaking view of the city. Wow, that was a whirlwind tour. Remember, every monument has a story, and these were just a few. Now it's time for a fun quiz. Let's see how much you remember from our journey. First up, our journey began at Mount Rushmore. Can you remember how many presidents are carved into the side of this monumental mountain? That's right, there are 4. Can you name them all? Good job. They are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Next, we traveled to the elegant Rialto Bridge. Do you remember which beautiful city this bridge calls home? If you said Venice, Italy, you are spot on. Then we journeyed to the majestic Mount Fuji. Can you recall which country this iconic mountain is located in? Absolutely correct, it's in Japan. And do you remember what makes Mount Fuji so special? Yes, it's the highest mountain in Japan. Now let's see how well you were paying attention during our rapid-fire facts round. Can you remember the name of the unique building in London we talked about? It's shaped like a pickle? You got it, it's the Gherkin. Finally, we visited the historical Brandenburg Gate. Can you remember which city this gate is located in? If you said Berlin, Germany, you're right again. Well done, everyone. You've done a fantastic job remembering all these fun facts about our global monuments. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the answer to our riddle. Remember, we asked, I have faces but I don't eat, what am I? Did you guess the answer? That's right. The answer to our riddle is Mount Rushmore. With faces carved in stone, it sure doesn't eat. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey. Until next time, keep exploring.